What's going on today, guys? Today I'm going to do the 5 tools that I'm absolutely ecstatic that I bought and will save you time, and no matter what you're doing, I recommend these tools 100%. So let's get started. Things first is this awesome little 1/4 inch set that when you have a socket in it, it's about that tall. Like I said, I'll have this footage in here, so don't worry. It's a nice little ratchet head. Like I said, it is tiny. And there's the part number. It's snap-on, of course. Like I said, this right here, I bought this kind of thinking it would be all right, and I might use it once or twice. And I think I paid, at the time, I don't know. I know it was over $100, but it wasn't much over $100. And I figured for the thought of it might actually helping me out, it was worth it. I can tell you right now that if you're on the Snap-on truck and you see this tool, buy it. Or if you're buying used tools somewhere and you see this set, buy it. This is a very good set. It's got this lovely socket right here for holding bits. Like I said, this is a amazing little ratchet. It gets into places you never dreamed it could. I've used this a lot working in dash, changing out like AC blend doors and just stuff along that line. Like I said, I bought this tool on a whim, and this has been one of the best tools I've ever bought, and it has saved me so much time and so much effort. I can't recommend this enough. So let me get some up close shots of it. And it goes from 5 to 13, and they do make a 14 and a 15 for this. So if you need a 14 and a 15 for this, you can. What's nice about the sockets too is they go all the way through. So if it's got a long stud on there, as long as it'll go through there, you can get it on there no problem. So these are very good. It's got the nice bit socket, the ratchet. I've had this for so long that the little plastic thing it comes in is busted up. Still holds them though, so I don't plan on changing that anytime soon. What's also nice too is you can take the sockets and put them on a 1/4 inch ratchet, standard 1/4 inch ratchet to do the work. So essentially you get regular sockets and a specialty ratchet for them. So it's just really neat. I've really enjoyed this set. I can't recommend it enough. All right, let's move on to the next tool. All right, I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're thinking, what in the world is that? Well, this right here is a set of hog ring pliers. Hog rings are what they put in the nose of pigs. They go in there and they clamp it down into the nose, and so that way they can put tags on them and stuff like that. Put them into the ears too. But car manufacturers use hog rings on upholstery. So if you notice, it's got grooves in here that'll hold like a big kind of U-shaped staple. Kind of a U-shaped staple, and it goes around, and you can get your 2 pieces and you clamp them together, and now they're together, and they do that to attach the fabric to the spring, or the fabric to the spring, or the fabric to the cushion, because nowadays they have those foam cushions, and in there they have already inserted bars. It's got steel rods in there, so that way you just reach down in there and clamp them, and that's how they get the seats that have the bolsters on the side, and then the indent, and then they have the valley. That's how they're doing those on auto seats, regular car seats, I should say. Race seats are entirely different, but they're still held together with hog rings. Said this right here, I've had other tools in the past, but I actually had to go down to a feed and supply store to buy these, and it cost me about $11, and I kid you not, they have made me so much money. I did a lot of upholstery work at the dealer. I actually found the upholstery work really enjoyable. It was just a nice break from the day, working on something that kept you relatively clean, and you just stretched some fabric over, put some hog rings on there, made it look real nice, and the customer was ecstatic when they got it back. So can't recommend these enough. So if you need a set of hog ring pliers to do upholstery, go down to your local feed and supply store and buy you a set. The next thing is my little quick scan. This is a Millennium little scanner. What's nice about this scanner right here, this OBD scanner, is that it has free updates for life. So that since it has free updates for life, whenever the new model years come out, all I do is take this home, hook up to my computer, get in there and download all the new stuff. And it has the feature to where I can go in and, let's say I don't see, because it's got every manufacturer on there. Like if I work in a country that doesn't have, SCOTAs, I don't need the SCOTA data and I don't have to put it on here. And then if one day a SCOTA comes in, all I got to do is download the stuff and I can read codes on it. At the price point, this was about $350 when I bought it. I'll try to get some video of this of it powered on. I'll have to hook it up to my truck. But this is a really nice scanner, free updates for life. That was a weird noise. But it's free updates for life. I can't recommend this enough. If you need just a code reader, this is great. This also will let you view live data and stuff like that. So this is a good all-around scan tool just to keep in your box. It's great for just pulling those quick codes, clearing codes, and moving on. I can't recommend this enough. This is great for the money. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's do this. This right here is an airlift. Well, that's the brand name. But what this is a Rad Fill device that uses vacuum to fill a radiator. You pull a vacuum in the system. Not only does that check for leaks, but then it allows you to vacuum fill the radiator without any air bubbles. If you're dealing with cars that are hard to bleed, or if you don't like taking the time to bleed a car, I'm telling you, buy one of these. It is worth it every time. And when you get in the habit of using this, it's so simple. You fill the coolant, you pull it on the car, fill it up, suck it down into a vacuum, let it sit there for a sec, make sure you ain't got no leaks, which saves you time, because now you're not filling it, going, oh, I got a leak down here, and then potentially having to drain it to fix it. Where this right here will go, oh, I got a leak. So then you're filling it with water instead of coolant and finding your leak and doing things like that. This right here is such a time saver. And when you get in the habit of using it, and you can use it correctly, man, does this just save you time and effort and money. And you fill it and it's bled and you're done. You drive it and you just move on. Like I said, I can't recommend this enough. It's got all sorts of different adapters in here. So if you got different degas bottles, it's got just a cone for regular old radiators. It's got the instructions on the lid. Like I said, I can't recommend this enough. This is a great kit. This one I believe was $170, $180. Snap-on sells one. I know Mac Tools sells one, but the Snap-on one I believe is about $300 to $400, which is kind of expensive when you can buy this one, and it's all good. Like I said, I can't recommend this enough. If you're having trouble bleeding out cooling systems, this is what you need right here. Buy you one. You will not regret it. This will save you time and money. All right. All right, last but not least is this right here. The label's all jacked up on it. I've had this for forever. Let me get the label kind of flattened out and get the camera in here. Okay, there's the part number, and this is a lisle. What this is this is a fan clutch removal tool for an air hammer. So you put this rod into an air hammer, and you notice it's got this loop right here. Well, then it's got the little things that got all the different hooks on them. You put that into there. You get this down onto your fan clutch, and you go. Every time this takes them off. It's such a time saver. There's no struggling. There's no hassle. You just take them off and move on. A friend of mine introduced me to this, and as soon as I had the money, I bought one. And like I said, this tool right here, if I can keep it up, this tool right here is the best tool for an air hammer. If you have an air hammer and you do not have one of these, you are wasting your time, especially if you are having trouble getting off fan clutches or anything like that. I'll have all the part numbers and everything in the descriptions. I'll have all the part numbers and full names of the items in the description down below, so that way you can get your own or at least price them out. Like I said, if you have an air hammer and you don't have one of these, you're wasting your time. This is worth its weight in gold. I hate taking off fan clutches, and this right here is awesome. Comes with all the more popular sizes, and they sell add-on kits. So if you're working on something that you do not have a, well, whatever you'd call this to fit, they sell additional ones. You just go on Lisle's website, you can find them, order them, get them. But this right here is worth it. If you don't buy anything else here, buy this here. Unless you don't have an air hammer, in which case this will be absolutely worthless to you. And don't buy it. I knew that wasn't in there. But anyway, this tool right here is great. I can't recommend it enough. I will try to get video one day of me using this. Right now, I do not have a fan clutch to remove. So I will try to get video in the future of me using this, just so you can see it in action. These are the 5 tools that I am absolutely glad that I bought. I cannot recommend them enough. Like I said, I will have part numbers down in the description below, so that way you can go find them and buy them yourself, and I guarantee you will not regret buying any of these tools. But anyway, guys, if you like what you see here, I got other tool videos, I got car build videos. Anyway, if you like what you see here, I got other tool videos, I got car build videos. Like I said, I'm a growing YouTuber, guys. I'm trying. So if my quality's not up to par, let me know in the comments what I could be doing better. And if I can do it better, I will do it better. And if I need help, I will find someone who can help me. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time.